In this video, we will see an AdWords campaign optimization study based on the automation of part of routinely managed activities of the campaign for a very complex e-commerce with a lot of products going frequently out of stocks and new products added daily. So we will see how fullPlan, which is one of the most renowned SEM company here in Italy, has accomplished these automation activities with this external tool. The speaker is Riccardo Manfrinato, the leader of the SEA team in fullPlan.
Of campaigns for e-commerce. Good morning, everyone. Gianpaolo has already introduced me. I'm going to talk about the relationship between men versus tool. We should actually talk about men versus food, given the time, as we were approaching lunch. But I'm going to focus on the relationship between man versus tool, as is seen on this slide. We're going to talk about when and how it is useful to manage the automatic management of campaigns in complex cases. And by complex, I mean a situation in which you have tens of different thousands of different products differentiated by sector, margin, price, competition in terms of market and online advertising, and diversified also in terms of the margins that the customer has on the products. A customer who finds himself in such a situation normally requires advertising campaigns to reflect as best as possible the status, the conditions of his warehouse. And this leads us to focus on campaigns which are constantly in line and synchronized with goods in stock, and as well as to control ROI and the margins of the campaigns. In such a situation, in these situations, which are quite complex, one needs to find a solution that makes it possible for us to optimize and speed up and streamline our operational kind of work. The idea is to focus on a number of automatic tools, enabling us to update sequentially in an organized and structured way a vast amount of products, the separation and organization of products following given parameters, as well as the activation and deactivation depending on the availability of products on given conditions. We focused on this kind of situations to optimize our work and therefore reduce the error margin, but also to consolidate, speed up and standardize our process. So from the analysis of our goods on stock to our campaigns. And another result is that we can, in this way, improve communications with our customers, which are sometimes not very easy. Communication flows with our customers are sometimes difficult to manage, especially if you're dealing with a very big customer and where you might have different reference people, contact persons within the customer. So I've talked about the process. Before standardizing a process, of course, you need to define the parameters and the rules that the process is based on and with which our campaign is going to be based on. Within this process, a fundamental starting point is represented by the product feed. So the customer has to produce a structured feed which is updated in real time. Starting from this overview, we can have a situation in which our AdWords campaigns are synchronized real time depending on goods available in stock, because the device makes it possible to synchronize the initial data and the final data of the goods in stock. A starting point is represented by our product feeds that has to be structured depending on our objective. And this refers also to AdWords prerequisites. So we need to pay special attention to, for example, products naming, products ID, as well as the language. The language and the currency has to be in line with the destination customers. We also have to pay special attention to the strings of text. There should be attention to special characters or to the length of texts. If the products feed is properly structured,